Video from my September 10th, 2016 dive aboard the Pacific Star to the Palawan and the Point Vicente dive site off of Palos Verdes. My tech buddies and I did the Palawan as one long dive. We did a 45-minute bottom time and just under a 90-minute run time. This is a sped up video of me swimming from one end of the wreck to the other. The wreck is quite large. It's about 450 feet long, which is right about 90 feet longer than the Yukon. Although unlike the Yukon, it's missing all the superstructure above the hull line. They stripped it off, I'm guessing because of how close it was to the Redondo harbor. Overall, the visibility was quite good, and this was a fun and beautiful dive. In the first part of the dive, we had gone through all of these bulkheads inside the hull of the wreck, and here you can see a lobster trap that someone had put. It's a hoop net style trap. We then went to the San Vicente kelp beds, and these were beautiful. I haven't seen kelp this healthy in quite a long time. It was a pleasure to see just how vibrant it was once again. We spotted several nudibranchs. Primarily they were of the Spanish shawl and Hermesinda cassicornis variety. Now, unfortunately, I had forgotten to take my camera off of the wide-angle mode, and so when using the close-up lens, it gives kind of an interesting perspective. You're supposed to put it back to narrow, so that way the image is more zoomed in. However, shooting it on wide angle like this seems to give a much deeper depth of field. It's in focus. And it also gives sort of an interesting effect where there seems to be a back plane that almost moves independent of the front plane. All in all, this was a great set of dives, and I hope to make it back to the Palawan like this again.